The Local Show, featuring conversations with business owners, employees, and local business leaders about their successes, challenges, and reasons for doing business. Right here in Central New York. The Local Show is locally produced by Zoey Advertising. Now your hosts, Tom and Steve.
You found everybody's happy place, so now it's going to be your happy place right here on 570 WSYR 106.9 FM. We call it The Local Show. Steve calls it a chance for himself to relax.
Well, you know, and everybody knows, and everybody's heard me say, when this started 4 years ago as 1 hour in an experiment, and then grew and grew and grew.
People.
I said, Tom, I want you to the show, and you wouldn't do it without me. You begged me. You need me on that mic. You want me on that mic.
The reason why you wanted me to do it myself is so that you could go off and play on the weekends, and I'd have to be stuck in the studio.
I am not discounting that for a second, just to be clear.
It wasn't because I'm good at it or anything like that.
Just to be clear, that's true.
Underhanded comment.
But you're always like, Steve wants the mic. I don't want the mic.
You do, too. You like the glory. You walk around.
I get to hear every week, who's that guy with the good voice? That guy with the good voice. And it's never me.
I'm surprised you don't have a T-shirt that says, I'm on the Local Show. We don't have Local Show shirts. We got Zoey shirts.
You know, that's
we should have
we got the cups and mugs and stuff.
Yeah, that's... Interesting. We should have shirts.
Yeah. So then, what size do you buy? If you give them to guests, I was on the Local Show. You know, you don't want to offend somebody. What size are you? Well,
I wasn't talking for the guests. I was talking for us.
Oh, okay. Well, that seems right.
Who cares about the guests?
It is a radio show. I don't know, but yes, it streams and people can see it on YouTube. And you mentioned that occasionally.
Steve. So all right. Well, look, we got a new guest onto the show. His name is Greg LaBarre. He's the manager at Preferred Power Sports. PreferredPowersports.com. If you want to follow along. How are you, Greg?
Good. How are you guys doing?
Very good, my friend. We're always upbeat and fancy free.
That's it. Yeah, that's it.
How long have you been in the business of selling recreational fun vehicles?
I started about in 2002.
Okay.
So I've been in about 20 plus years now.
Oh my gosh, that's a long time.
It's been a little while.
Anything changed in that time?
Yeah. Oh, just a little bit. A few years, yes.
Well, did you do anything before that, or?
I actually come out of the manufacturing industry. Did that for about 6-7 years. Started at different ownership there, and moved in with kind of Sean and kind of took it from there.
Yeah.
So I've been doing it for a while.
That's great. So, you guys have a big product line over there. Why don't you tell everybody what you sell at Preferred Power Sports?
Easiest way to describe it is we sell fun. I mean, anywhere from snowmobiles to motorcycles to personal watercraft, ATVs, utility vehicles, land, sea, snow.
Yeah, you can see it. It's up in Cicero on the south side of Brewerton, the north part of Cicero. Just come up in Cicero. It's there. You can see... Oh, what do you have, like 500 units on the lot? It's a lot of stuff.
Currently in stock, over 500 units, probably another 500 on the way. Yep.
So if I'm on Route 11, right, and I'm heading north.
Yes.
You just keep going straight, and if you get to, it's right on your right-hand side.
Yeah.
You can't miss it.
Yeah, I mean, everybody thinks Brewerton's quite a ways away. It only took me about 8 minutes to get here from the store.
Yeah. So and I still think that's like North Cicero. I don't. To me, Brewerton is when you go over the river, but that's me.
I live up in Cicero. We can be there in a stone's throw. And so that also reminds me, Steve. So Steve's made a couple of promises to me that he's broken.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. Let's just listen, folks.
You're supposed to do something with 43 North or 34 North.
We were talking. We were talking about. I wanted to do the boat club thing, and we'll figure out. And haven't done anything with that.
Hasn't done that.
And you wanted to do the country club thing, and you didn't do that.
Well, I could do the country club.
So who's letting who down?
And then I wanted to get. I was thinking about getting one of the trikes, one of the 3-wheelers that you have up there, the Can-Ams, right?
The Spiders, yep.
Yeah,
Spiders, Rikers. Yep.
Is that because you can't keep balance on a motorcycle?
Well, I was going to ask you that. Do people find that less masculine than being on a motorcycle, a 2-wheeler?
No, not in my opinion. Okay. I mean, it's just it's people that just want a different ride. It's a different ride quality.
Yeah.
It's simpler. People that don't feel comfortable with a clutch, things like that, they're fully automatic for the most part.
Oh, are they really?
I want to shift.
I wanted to still be able to shift.
Well, there are some that have I'll call it a push button shift, plus or minus, so you can shift through the gears. They don't necessarily have a clutch.
Okay.
But you can shift through the
little
gears.
paddle shifter.
Kind of like a paddle shifter. Yep, similar to something like that.
Very
Absolutely.
nice.
Yep.
Yeah, I was looking at it. I needed something that was going to be big enough for me and the wife. But, 60 years old, but I still want to be in that cool zone. Like when I pull up to the gym, I still want the guys to go, yeah, there's a man right there. That's masculine coming up.
The gym you pull up to is not what they say.
Yeah, who knows what they say. But, yeah, I like those. Do you sell a lot of them, this area?
Yeah, we sell probably more Rikers than Spiders, but yeah, plenty of Spider RT Limiteds. Those are the ones you're talking about with the trunk and the bags and all that stuff. Yep, heated seats, heated hand grips, adjustable windshield, very comfortable.
You can ride that all the way up to November.
Absolutely.
And
you
into
can ride
November.
right into fall season, depending on the weather. This winter, you could have probably rode a little longer.
I was going to say. Right. So the four-wheelers, can you put any of those on the road? Are they like roadworthy or not roadworthy?
Nope. All your ATVs, utility vehicles are off-road only.
Okay, so anytime we see one on the road, it's illegal.
For the most part, there's some exceptions depending on what state you register
Right.
in.
Or if they're going from trail to trail and they're cutting through
trail
something.
to trail, all that stuff's 100% legal. Yes.
Let's talk boating. Let's talk watercraft right now. So you have a jet boat up there?
Yep. So we got the Sea-Doo Switch. They come anywhere from about 13 foot to 21 foot. Horsepower ranges anywhere from 130 to 230. Seating, you can seat up to 10, 11 people. You can transform them, take the seats in, take the seats out.
Oh, that's kind of convenient.
So, you can go from a whole bunch of people to just a couple people and a big
Well, Steve could fish from there.
Why would someone want that versus dropping an outboard on the outside of the thing on a pontoon style boat?
So there's nothing hanging below the deck of the boat.
Okay.
It's like a watercraft, so it still introduces water into the intake, spits it out the back, so there's a little less likely that you're going to rip a prop off, things like that.
Okay. What about you mentioned horsepower. How does that translate to speed?
Speed, so 21 foot, 230 horsepower is going to do about 40, 45, depending
that's
on
a lot
water
on the water.
conditions. Who's
With
on it,
you
stuff
in the
like
water, it's going to do about 20.
Yeah.
You'd be like a big sail.
Yes.
Hey, no piling on.
Catching wind. Catching wind.
So could someone troll with it? Does it go slow too, or is it just got to go fast?
No. Go slow to do just about anything. You can go fishing, tubing behind it, kneeboarding, wakeboarding, skiing, things like that. So depending on the size of the engine, what you want to do with it.
Would that have a heavier or a lighter towing weight than a conventional boat, or in the same space?
It'd be similar to a conventional boat. Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
And you have the trailers and everything up there.
It comes with a trailer, so when you purchase the boat, it comes right with a trailer. Yes.
Okay.
On the Sea-Doo Switch side, Sea-Doo personal watercraft, Yamaha personal watercraft, jet skis from Kawasaki, trailers sold separately.
Gotcha. So also now let's talk snowmobiles. So it wasn't really snowy here, and then that's the way things go up here, right? Yeah. Sometimes feast or famine. Do you sell a lot though to people that might be in the snowy areas, like up north or from different parts?
Reach quite far. I mean, we could be reaching to New Jersey.
Okay,
into Pennsylvania. You got people coming through that are going to hit the Tug Hill.
Yeah. So it's not like it just dries up just because it's not here in Syracuse. You can market to all those other people.
Absolutely. Yeah. Adirondacks, all that stuff. Absolutely.
Yeah. I was looking at the motorcycles, which I don't think anybody would want me to ride.
No.
But boy, they looked.
That wouldn't be good for you.
They looked interesting. And and some of those were very quick machines. I saw some of them there that had a lot of get up and go. And then I saw some touring bikes. And every time I see or I hear a motorcycle, it's a Harley because you hear it.
Yeah. Right.
But not everything's a Harley.
No. I mean, you can get it going over from a Goldwing that's a very much of a cruiser through to a sport bike, ZX6 from Cowie, R7 from Yamaha, CBR 600, which is a much more super sport bike. Very similar to the ones that if anybody watches the Speed Channel, things like that, you can see them race.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So up there, you get treated like a king or a queen, right, when you come in?
Absolutely. Anywhere from king, queen, whatever you want. Yeah, we can make it quick, or we can help you and kind of pick out all your gear and everything for you.
Yeah, I was talking with them in the last week or two. They know what they're doing.
Right.
And that, I think, and not that everybody does or doesn't. It isn't like, hey, here's a sale in the next 5 seconds. They know what they're doing. And I'm convinced they don't want to sell you the wrong thing. And that's what I really heard.
100%. Sometimes we want to take a little extra time to make sure we're getting the right machine for the consumer. it's to meet everybody together is the most important thing for us.
Excellent. That's Greg LaBarre right there. He's the manager over at Preferred Power Sports. You can go talk with him and the whole crew and get into the right toy for this season.
PreferredPowersports.com, Tom.
All right.
Cicero.
You have a great rest of the day, okay?
Thank you, guys.
All right. James Mason's coming up next. He's the business manager at the Carpenters Union right here in Syracuse on 570 WSYR. Stick around.